Yeah, good afternoon. Look, it's absolutely massive news, which completely changes the complexion of Everton's season. Chief reporter Kaveh Solhekol has joined us in the studio. Kaveh, thank you so much. Look, we appreciate this news is fresh to all of us, and we're still going through it and processing it. But looking back through the timeline, how have we got to this point?
Well, if you look at the written reasons from the Premier League's independent commission that has decided to deduct Everton 10 points, they themselves say that this is a very complicated case. Now, just to make it as simple as possible, basically Everton have been found guilty of breaking the Premier League's financial fair play rules. Now, the rules are called the profit and sustainability rules. And basically what they mean in their most simplest terms is that over a 3-year period, clubs are allowed to lose a maximum of £105 million. Now, the Commission has looked at this case and it's decided that in the period ending 2021 and 2022, Everton ended up actually losing £124.5 million. So over the £105 million that they were allowed to lose. Now, there are lots of reasons why that may have been. We're talking about a period during the COVID pandemic when lots of clubs were hit very, very hard financially. We're talking during a period where Everton had spent a lot of money on players and spent big on wages and things hadn't worked out on the pitch and they were trying to cut costs. We're talking about a period when Everton are trying to build a new stadium as well, all the costs associated with that. Also, of course, Everton have been hit by the fact that Alisher Usmanov, who had commercial relationships with the club, has been sanctioned. So that source of funding has been closed off. But basically, the Commission found that they had broken the rules, and that's why they have decided to deduct them 10 points. Now, looking from the outside in, this is a big story because this is the biggest sporting sanction ever handed down by the Premier League. And obviously, it has a massive effect on Everton's season, and it could have a big effect on whether they stay up or go down. I think the only other times in Premier League history when clubs have been deducted points, I think it happened to Portsmouth and Middlesbrough. Yeah. And on both those occasions, both those teams ended up being relegated.
Yeah, absolutely. Everton fans looking on social media, hugely concerned. This evening, of course, or this afternoon, should I say. Where does this leave Everton then as we stand here this afternoon? And what are the chances of getting this overturned, do we think?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the chances are, but I think it will be done very, very quickly. Look at the table there. Everton have immediately dropped down to 19th place, only goal difference keeping them off the bottom. They were 14th before this points deduction. I think what the Premier League tried to do during the summer is because there's been a lot of unease and uncertainty about these profit and sustainability rules and also the potential punishments, because these cases can drag on and on. So what happened during the summer is they introduced new rules saying that these cases had to be fast-tracked so that if somebody was deducted points, it would be for that season and the case would be dealt with quickly. So I think this whole process from start to finish, including any appeal, has to take a maximum of 3 months, I think, 12 weeks. So I think an appeal will be heard quickly. It will be fast-tracked because of the new rules. It will be heard by a new panel. And I'm sure Everton are going to put up a very, very robust defence.
Yes.
Because to begin with, from the very start, they were very surprised that they were charged, and they're very, very surprised at this punishment that they've been given today. And they've come out with a very, very strong statement, as you would expect, saying they're shocked and disappointed by the ruling of the Commission, and they make it clear that they are going to appeal.